night had started out like any other Sunday night, but it ended different than ever before. But why was this night so different? Well, let me tell you a story. I grabbed my books and headed to the library as usual. On my way, I grabbed a pop and the school newspaper. I went right up the stairs and settled in to study. I decided to flip through the newspaper first. And there it was, in black and white. Kristi Hedstrom had been murdered. This hit me like a refrigerator falling from a fifth-story window. Why would anyone want to murder Kristi? The article didn't say, but something didn't seem right. They had the time of death, and that she had been administered that rare poison that most college students only know of thanks to the Princess Bride. She had been found the following morning when a student went in for a meeting. The police have said there are 5 suspects. The 5 students she had met with the day she had been murdered. The article didn't give out their names, but listed the meeting times. It mentioned that there had been other attempts on her life, and only one of the students hadn't brought in a weapon with them to their meeting. What stood out to me, like a corkscrew in a box of nails, was the blood. Blood. From a male. Strange. Why would a male student go to see the Artie Miller? The article says the case is not yet closed, and the MPD are working on it. Like a bloodhound tracking the trail of a rabbit on a rainy day, they're working on it. But even as I begin to read the anonymous brief testimonies the writer was actually allowed to include in the article, I think I've solved the case.
All I know is the person who came in 70 minutes before me had a lead pipe. And he gave himself a bloody nose.
There's 70 minutes between 2:45 and 3:55, meaning you met at 3:55, and the lead pipe was brought in by the guy at 2:45.
Okay, I admit it. I brought in a knife, but I didn't do anything. You're not pinning this on me.
If there's something I can pin to you, I will. Like a fly sticking hard to a strip of tape, I will. But for now, I believe you.
I can't believe this has happened. When I went in to see Kristi, there wasn't any blood anywhere.
Blood didn't come onto the scene until the 2:45 meeting.
I didn't do it. I didn't bring in any kind of weapon. But the person who came in after me, I saw. They had a bottle of poison.
Okay. Only one more testimony to go, and still no strong leads.
After the meeting, before mine was finished, I confronted Kristi for over a half hour.
Wait.
1:05 and 2:45 are the only meetings over a half hour long. But if there was a meeting before hers, she went in to see Kristi at 2:45. And 2:45 is the guy. I imagine his legs are like marble pillars set in sockets of finest gold. His posture is stately, like the noble cedars of Lebanon. What a crazy imagination.
I must have read that somewhere.
After the meeting, before mine was over, I confronted Kristi for over half an hour. Oh, and the last person she talked to brought in a rope.
That's all I need to know.
If 3:55 is rope, then 4 has to be 1:05, meaning 2:30 was when the poison was administered. But if 1:05 is taken, then that only leaves, meaning the case is solved. As for number 3, she betrayed Kristi. Her words are as smooth as butter, but in her heart is war. Her words are as soothing as lotion, but underneath is poison. That was easy, like falling off a log floating in water.
Excuse me.
Or as Lionel Richie says, that was easy, like Sunday morning, just a few hours later.
Excuse me? All the other study rooms are full. Do you mind if I take the seat next to you?
Her hair fell in waves, like a flock of goats winding down the slopes of Gilead. Her teeth are as white as sheep, recently shorn and freshly washed. She had legs that went all the way to the bottom of her torso, and the kind of arms that had elbows.
Or I can just go try to find somewhere else to study, if you prefer.
No, that's okay.
Thanks. Reading the school newspaper?
No, actually, I just finished a logic puzzle.